If you can't kill a boss, no reason why you can't look like one. Moogle putting the wow in transmogs.
This is a classic Warlock shoulder piece. You definitely have to get it if you're a Warlock. If not for this set, any given set. Blackrock Foundry Mythic, XMOG, 100% drop rate, so you're guaranteed if you can get to that boss and take him out. The chest is out of Uldum. You're looking at the Curse of the Tombs. It's a quest reward, so that's pretty easy to get. Now we're going to go to Legion to show you the belt, and this is from a Warlock tier set, Tomb of Sargeras. Once again, Mythic version, Major of Vigilance, no, Maiden of Vigilance, 5% on the drop rate for the Strife-ridden girdle. The offhand is Warmongering Combatants Endgame, so that's easy to get. 2 marks of honor from the WAD PvP vendor. Of course, that's Warlords of Draenor, all the fun. If you're Horde, it'll be wild. And the weapon, or should I say the feet are next, Vindicator's Soft Soul Slippers, Blood Mist Isle, so that's a kind of alliance only on that quest reward, but you could check Wowhead for lookalikes. Now we're going to move on to the hands, which are out of Heimwall, the Butcher, 14% on the drop rate for the meat, Monger's Gory Grips, which is exactly what I would call them if I didn't know what they were called. And we have a Blood Elf dude showing the back, which is the Parrot Feather Cloak, Freehold Sky Captain Crag, 11% on the drop rate. And next up is the head, which is out of the Grand BC version. There is no hope. It's a quest reward for those horns. And the weapon is out of Hellfire Citadel Mythic. Manaroth is the boss, 16% drop rate. Very dark, very sinister for Warlocks here. Giant Pumpers, Blackrock Foundry, Mythic, Handscar, 22% drop rate for the shoulders. The robe is actually a mage tier, but this is the part that both priests and warlocks can wear. Robe of Aquios Command, I believe that's correct. Maybe not. Tomb of Sargeras Heroic is correct. Hard Jaden is correct. About a 5% drop rate puts us in the ballpark. The belt, Grievous Gladiator's Court of Accuracy. If you Horde, you got to go Prideful. Mop PvP vendor, just 1 mark of honor to get that Warlock tier belt from Mist of Pandaria. Moving on, we're going to show you the back, which is the Flowing Cloak of Command. First piece I ever put in a transmog video from the Culling of Strathholm. Salram, the Flesh Crafter, 8% drop rate on that cape. I do believe that cape is also an heirloom cape, and I believe that's the heirloom cape for plate wearer, so you might want to double check that. I'm about 90% sure. Make it 93% sure. Meatmonger's Gory Grips, Heimwall, the Butcher, 16% drop rate for the gloves. Part of that same set, or kind of the same set for the shoulders. I think it's a different tier though, different mode to get it out of. I was going to say semi-automatic, but it's semi-automatic cranial cannon, Legion level engineering for the headpiece. The weapon, Uldir Gahoon, 5% drop rate for that kind of gold and yellow staff. Have a lady human showing you the shoulders. Fellheart shoulder pads, Molten Core, Baron Geddon is the boss, 28% on the drop rate. Now the chest is going to be a piece that you're going to get out of the Vindicar, which is one of the relinquished pieces that you're going to have to open, buy for currency, or maybe you get it as a drop. It's called the Doomsinger Robe. Really works well with this set. The belt, Demon Buckle Sash of Argus, Hellfire Citadel, Archimond. Ask him nicely for the belt, but he's probably not going to give it to you, so you're going to have to kill him, and it's going to be about a 14% drop rate. The feet, you could go with anything because they're not really shown that much here. I went with the brownish kind of look here, vanilla level tailoring. You can buy it on the auction house or craft the linen boots or find some tailor to do it. Take about 20 seconds. Fellheart gloves, part of the same tier set as the shoulders. Molten Core, Lucifron is the boss. 27% is the drop rate. The back, Gilded Thorian Cloak, one of my favorite cloaks. Shows up in a lot of transmog videos, so it's always worth getting. Karazhan BC version, Terrestrian Ilhoof, 17%. Have a dude, Warlock, who happens to be undead, showing you the Fellheart horns. Molten Core, Gar is the boss, 17% on the drop rate. And we're going to show you the weapon, which is Horde only, and it's the replica staff of Gul'dan from the special event Warcraft movie from Warlords of Draenor the Fun. The shoulders, the headpiece, and the belt, you're going to pull out of Battle of Daz-Lahar Heroic. Paku's aspect drops the mantle of the Sky Terror. Very, very Stephen King-like. For some reason that came to my mind. Dreadful Gladiator's Fellweave Raiment. Basically, this is from the MOD PvP vendor, but there's a lot of different robes that you can mix and match with this particular set. So, be sure to be subscribed. We'll give you those ideas going forward. The waist cord of Flowing Silk Opulence drops that particular piece. As I said, part of the same, basically you get it from the same place as the shoulders and the head, as well as the hands, which are the Firecaller's hand wraps. Anathos Firecaller drops it. You could actually go with the regular version gloves. They're more of a grayish look, but it works with this set as well. Vindicator's Soft Soul Slippers, that's I shoot magic into darkness, such a Warlock thing to do. That's a quest reward, that's only Alliance, but there's a lot of lookalikes, so check Wowhead for that. Quill Stitch Great Cloak Drusvar Quill Rat Matriarch, 27% on the drop rate for that cloak. I really like that cloak, by the way. Moving on to the headpiece, Blaze Wing Hood. Anathos Firecaller also drops that. Kind of a fair drop rate. Keep in mind, heroic version of that raid. And we're going to move on to the weapon, which is also, actually, Waycrest Manor is where we get this weapon, Gorok Toll. Sounds very Klingon to me. This In the Army Now set really works for Warlocks. I really like this set. Shoulder pads of Whispering Twilight, Tumasar Garrus, Mythic version, Priestess Lunaspire. 10% on the drop rate for those tier shoulders from Legion. The robes of the Unknown Fear, Terrace of the Endless Spring, Heroic, Lyshia is the boss. Kind of a low drop rate to pick that up, but it's fun to do. Quick raid to run in, run out. The belt, Waist Cord of Flowing Silk. This is really looking great, this belt. Battle of Daz-Lahar, Mythic, Opulence, kind of a low drop rate, but it looks pretty damn epic for Warlocks. Vindicators, Soft Soul Slippers, Blood Mist Isle. There are lookalikes, so check Wowhead for that. That's a quest reward, Alliance only. Moving on, we have a Nightborn Lady showing you Firecaller's hand wraps, Battle of Daz-Lahar. As you can see, that's the boss, and we got about a 5% drop rate on those hands. Spinning around to show you the cloak there, which is called the Head Scythe Great Cloak, Shadow Moon Burial Grounds, dungeon from WoD. Basically a fair drop rate. Could do that every day if you want. Got a Blood Elf dude showing you the head, Hermit's Hood. Reminds me of an old TV show, Hermit's Head. Not sure why. 100% drop rate from another WoD dungeon. Moving on to the last and, of course, the final piece. The weapon is straight out of Throne or Isle of Thunder. As you can see, it drops from that particular boss, or you can buy it on the auction house. Yeah, purple definitely works for Warlocks. And we have a Worgen showing the shoulder pads of Dao Dao Chung. Siege of Ogamar LFR Suntint to Heart, 15% on the drop rate for the Mist of Pandaria shoulders. And the chest is straight out of Hellfire Citadel. Kilrog Deadeye drops the Ancient Gore-Stained Wrap at about a 12% drop rate. Doesn't look kind of stained to me. It looks very purple. Anyway, I mean, how do you get a purple stain on anything? I guess eggplants, I don't know. And the belt is Siege of Ogamar LFR. Malkorak is the boss, part of the same tier set as the shoulders. Not sure if that's a priest or a warlock tier, but anyway, that's those are the pieces Warlocks definitely can get. Dreadful Gladiators, Cape of Prowess, MOD PvP vendor, 1 mark of honor to get the cape. The feet, Primal Combatants, Treads of Cruelty, which of course is Alliance only. WoD PvP vendor, 2 marks of honor. Doing the spin, as you can see the cape. Perfect timing. That's rare. The hands, Firecaller's hand wraps, Battle of Daz-Lahar Heroic. And it's got a kind of a fair drop rate to get the purple hands, so we got a lot of purple going on here. Moving on to Lady Undead and the headpiece, which is straight out of Black Temple, Time Walking version, Mistress Alloradel. which I may or may not said correctly, but I don't really care. And the weapon, Baleful Spire, Tanan Jungle from Baleful Armaments. It's one of those crafted pieces that you're going to just have to find. Thank you so much for taking a little bit of time watching the video. My name is Luxeley. We have more XMOGs, every single class in the game. You could check one of the links or surf around the channel. Tons and tons of Warlock XMOGs. Once again, name is Luxeley. Keep in mind, whatever it is by you, morning, afternoon, or night, make it epic.